What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to your home for everything local sports. It's JJ. This highlight video is brought to you by the fine folks down at Naples Rib Company. Our baseball and softball coverage is sponsored by Board of Education member Megan Kerr, and our Wilson coverage is sponsored by Joel Petonio, class of 09. More League baseball on Bull Diamond at Blair Field Wednesday as Lakewood takes on Wilson in the final game of the first round of league play. The Bruins are trying to bounce back from their narrow loss to Milliken, and Lakewood is trying to stay hot after their narrow win over Long Beach Poly in league play. As has been the case in the Moore League, a pair of D1 aces on the mound. Anthony Einson for the Lancers, Charlie Royal for the Bruins. Surprisingly, Lakewood got to Royal in the first. Kane Yonamini with an absolute shot to left field, all the way to the wall. Yaramini. James Provencio, who had singled with one out, he's into third. Yanamini into second, still one out. Ianson with an eye on helping himself as he doubles into the gap in left center. Both runs come in to score easily. Lakewood takes the all-important lead here on Bull Diamond at Blair Field. It's 2-0 Lancers after one. Behind Ianson, the Lancers were playing some solid defense. Made a lot of tough plays look pretty routine despite two uncharacteristic errors. Wilson got something cooking in the bottom of the second after Nathan Gomez Garden Schwartz's two-out single. Josh Jacobson is going to reach on the catcher's interference, so the tying run is on base for the Brew Crew. Ianson was just fine, though, gets the strikeout to end the threat. He ended 6 of his 7 innings with a strikeout. Royal also settled down, and it was 2-0 until the 5th inning. Royal had 5 Ks in 5 innings, just waiting for the Bruins offense to arrive, but it's tough against a guy like Ant, who just had video game stuff tonight, guys. That fastball with downward movement had Wilson off balance. He had 12 Ks in his CG performance, and that 2-spot, more than enough. Lancers, though, going to the law firm of Provencio and Gann for some insurance here in the top of the 5th. Gann comes around to score after a leadoff single, and Provencio gets another RBI after a sac bunt. Everything coming up red. It's 3-0. Aaron Mingo trying to spark something for Wilson in the bottom of the 5th. That's going to fall despite a great effort, and because of an error and a walk, the Bruins are going to have the bases loaded, which means, again, the tying run is on base. But if you're doing the math at home, you can predict that Ianson is going to end the threat with a strikeout. Again, 2-4. Absolutely dominant. Wilson helping the Lancers add to their lead here in the 6th inning, as this error is going to end up putting runners on the corners with no outs, and that gives Lakewood a chance to do what they love to do, and that's put pressure on the defense with a little bit of small ball. Jacob Elliott up there to do a job, and Niner does a job. Perfect bunt, good enough for the single and the run to score as Ianson slides in. Infield in. Matthew Main's going to take advantage with a single up the middle. I try to do that on MLB The Show all the time. I never can. It's going to play 2 runs. Lakewood leads now 7-0 after 4 runs in that inning with only 1 hit. Into the 7th inning, I mentioned the Big Red Machine playing defense like Johnny Bench's days. They turn 2 in the final frame, the new bench bunch. And then the exclamation point from Ianson. A complete game, 3-hit shutout, 2 walks, and 12 strikeouts. He also brought his hitting shoes with a single, a double, 2 RBI, and 2 runs scored as Lakewood wins big 8-0. At the end of the first round of Moore League play, Lakewood is second behind Milliken. Obviously, that is their only league loss, and we have got ourselves set up for a great second round of league play here in Moore League Baseball. Thanks as always to all of our sponsors, including Ocean Law Center, and if you want to continue following local sports, you continue following the562.org.